Who wants coffee? Coffee? Anybody? I'm making the coffee! I'm making the coffee!
Fucking are you? Oh. Dang it.
Hey, there it is.
I thought he was just mouthing the song.
No. I totally
I was like, do you want me to
screwed
take the reins on this? Hey, say we're talking. And that's Scotty D with the microphone on mute.
I said a piping hot cup of Moccona coffee.
I'm making the coffee!
That's what I was talking about.
That's
Yes.
what this is.
Woohoo! All right.
But we're live. We're live. It doesn't matter.
We're live and we're back. Here we
G'day.
are. G'day. I wasn't ready. I'm not ready for it.
G'day. Oh, g'day.
There you go.
Do we need to start again live?
No, I don't restart things. I keep going.
I don't do two takes.
I don't do. I'm Scotty one take. Yeah,
Scotty
the
one
one
take.
take wonder.
And to be honest, the last time that we did an interview last week, that was the worst intro ever. Remember?
Yeah, it was terrible. I'm
So
really
this
bad
has
at the
topped that, I
intros.
think.
It's that's part of the joke is I could be really super professional and do it the right way, but it makes Bob and Derek so irritated when I screw up the intro. That's what I do. I mess it up on purpose. I don't care.
Tech's hard. Tech is hard.
Tech is hard.
Yeah. So anyway, welcome to Hey We're Talking. It's Thursday, and I've got Mark Ensbey and Danny Black both live from Down Under. Is that the right way to say it? Oh, that's true. I should have done that right there.
Hey, nice.
And we have Mark, so that's good.
Hi, Mark.
We're always
hi.
Is that
excited about
offensive,
that.
Mark? Is the didgeridoo offensive?
I don't care.
No, it's not.
Not here.
As long as you're not like...
USA!
We're starting off on we're hitting all the...
It's not offensive as long as you use it appropriately and you don't actually mock
No,
the culture, which we're not doing.
not at all.
No, but you can use a didgeridoo.
I got to
sound
be
anyway.
honest. I wouldn't even know how to mock the culture. I don't know enough about it.
I know, right?
I
think it's so funny the things that people tell me out here. Like they talk about. I was hanging out with people in Melbourne, and they said wogs. They're wogs, and which
What is
means
a-
it's like a Western Oriental gentleman. And I think it's like a derogatory term now. Like if I say it now that I know what it
Yeah, it
means,
is.
if I say it,
it
I
is.
get in trouble.
I know. Why did you just say that on Hey
The
We're
wogs
Talking?
are-
It's not that bad. I don't think it's that bad.
Okay.
I'm an honorary wog, I suppose.
What?
No, the wogs.
I'm an
are-
Eastern Oriental.
Is that like the Greeks? Is that Greeks?
I don't-
It's Greek. It's Italian. It's
this has
yeah.
derailed badly.
It's
Well, you started it.
poorly, hasn't it?
I know. I wish
to properly introduce the
part
show.
of the problem is it's so here it's 7:00 and I have not had enough,
I'm making the coffee!
and so I need some. It's 11:02 where you are, and 10:02 where Danny is.
Yes.
So-
that is correct.
There you go.
That is correct.
That is correct.
That's a sound.
You know
bar.
what would
You
make
need-
this a whole?
Yeah, we do need that.
You know what would make this a whole lot easier?
What?
If we all lived in the same time zone. So when are you boys moving to Tasmania?
You know what? I'm going to tell you. I actually last night was looking at tickets to fly to Australia, and I was
Yep.
just like,
No way.
"Are you freaking kidding me?"
No, dude. I found this in
Is it like super
January.
expensive?
Yeah.
January from Detroit to Brisbane.
Detroit, yeah.
$900 round trip. $900.
Okay. So I was looking at. Here's the thing, though, because everyone
Tell me the
knows I'm a chunky dude.
Hey, fatty!
It's gonna be. I need the bigger seats. Like they only have I think the seats are like less than 19 inches wide across. Like that's one cheek for me.
Hey, fatty!
I need a little more
It's like almost as
space.
big as-
No, I'm not that big, but you know what I'm saying. I need more
Can
room.
you fly a plane? Because I think the pilots have a little bit more.
I should just get a plane myself and then get on there and be like,
Oh, schmick.
and then I'm good to go. I'm on my way.
By the way, if anyone's wondering where Bob and Derek are, basically Scott's looking for any replacements that'll listen to his sound bites
Basically.
and deal with it. That's
Basically.
basically what I think. the other
Danny,
guys
we
have
only
quit.
played like 2 sound bites on Tuesday because we were having like an actual.
Because you forgot about it.
No, we were having like a
I reminded
serious
you.
conversation. We were talking about YouTube and stuff. We're going to talk to Mark about it too. But
Hit me up.
yeah, we're gonna get you involved in the conversation. We were talking about. We'll just jump right into it. On Tuesday, we were talking about Danny's YouTube videos and how he gets a lot of people for the ship videos, but he was doing this whole thing that kind of in response to, who did you say they were? Some sailing
Vagabond.
weirdos.
He
Sailing
knows
vagabonds.
the whole story too.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so he was going to do a video for that. Anyway, his employer was kind of like, don't do that. So he didn't do it. But I was saying that's like a whole thing. We were talking about Peter McKinnon, Cody doing a video about Peter McKinnon, and then Peter McKinnon being like, hey, come and check me out, hang out with me and stuff like that. Lots of people do that. Mark, have you done a video that's in response to another big YouTuber ever?
Not specifically.
Us life inside.
No, I was about to say not on my normal Mark Ensbey channel.
Yeah.
On here, but on the Roight Stuff. Yeah,
you do. You talk about that.
I didn't have a crack, but I did bring up the Bus Life NZ sort
my
of saga and
gosh.
how they left YouTube.
Yeah.
So I didn't.
Nobody
I spoke
in
about
America is going to know anything about this
Okay,
unless
so Bus Life-
unless they listen to the midweek chat that I was on with you
Who's
guys.
your listeners?
I don't on YouTube. I have no idea.
I know me and Mark and Ben on. Ben on.
I watch it I watch it 9
times.
times just to get your views up.
Yeah, there you go.
I just have it on repeat.
Yeah,
I know. I go to
Bob-
different spots for the internet.
Bob is
so it doesn't
always
track
like,
my-
we have tens of listeners, or Derek says that actually. Derek's the one who cuts on our listeners.
How do
we
you-
we do actually
you-
have quite a few listeners on the podcast audio side.
I was about to say, how do you go with your analytics on podcast world?
Because the
Platform.
the place that we host it on, Podbean, it gives us all the breakdown of everybody that's listening and like what format they're listening on and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, so on
I've always
YouTube
said
you
you need a-
average.
Go ahead.
Oh, no,
on YouTube.
You go,
average-
Danny. You cut in, mate. Come on in.
I started talking before you started talking. In my defense,
Yeah.
no. Finish your thought, and then I'll say what I have to say because it doesn't have to do with what you're
Oh,
saying.
now
Yeah.
I've forgotten what I was going to say.
No,
Analytics.
So YouTube, you average, let's say, 20 views per video. So what's your podcast?
No, it's like 20,000 at least, isn't it now?
20,000.
You always have.
Yeah,
You
that's
always
what I
have
meant
3
by
zeros.
20.
Yeah.
That's
always
I
had 3 zeros.
Yeah, it's always a K at the end of my figures. So
Right.
it's 20K. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're podcasting. How many do you get on that?
That's a great question. Bob knows all that stuff. No, we were like, I go based on how many all-time downloads we have, like we were doing per month. I think we were, I want to say like 2,000 or 3,000 a month downloads audio.
That's good.
That's not bad, but it depends on how much content we're putting out. When we backed off, remember when we were like, yeah, we're just going to do one hour show, and then we cut it down to 1 20-minute show and all this kind of stuff, fooling around with it.
Yeah.
When we were posting more regularly, those counts were really going through the roof. I mean, because we're putting out more
I tell you,
content.
you need to find that niche of, like, you need to go find like truck driver pages on in groups on Facebook, and you need to share it and be like,
Taxi
hey, listen,
drivers.
if you want extra stuff to listen to while you're driving. Like, it was great for driving, except Scott, your microphone is so. It's not loud, but like you'll talk really quiet and like get into it, and then all of a sudden you'll yell. So like,
Yeah.
you're talking on a serious point, and with the car noise, I had to turn you up really loud,
Right.
and then all of a sudden you like laugh really hard, and
And then I
like,
scare everybody to death.
scare everyone.
Cheryl was actually listening to our Monday show, and I was like doing something in the kitchen. She was listening in her office, which is in the kitchen area. And so I'm sitting there listening, and all of a sudden I was just like, like screaming loud. And I was like, gosh, dang it, that sounds terrible. Because she's listening through like a little Google home mini.
Oh, yeah.
And so the speaker was just like rattling on the table because I'm
Vibrating
yelling.
off the kitchen bench.
Yes. So yes, I go from the extremes to the really quiet, and then all of a sudden I'll be like, yeah, like
But
screaming.
your microphone is so good.
Fresh
You don't need
pods.
to be-
Fresh pods. Exactly.
Where's your drop?
Yep, too
Right
late.
there.
Too late.
I had to switch away. I was on a different thing, so there you
Good
go.
production. You're only 9 seconds behind the.
I just think
Renegade
I think that it's funny that Scott. You could tell that Scott steers his conversation towards a soundbite. So he'd be like, "So, anyways, talking about coffee," and he's like ready for it then. But
The
when
thing that I
everyone's
kept
talking
doing the other day with Bob and Derek was like I would ask them, hey, what do you think about that? And then they would say, well,
It doesn't matter what
and then I would do that.
about-
and
that's
then,
my
and then
least
you get
favorite
this
one.
look.
Yeah. For those of you listening on the podcast, Mark rolled his eyes.
That's one
right.
thing I always forget when I watch this back. I'm like when I did my AFL clip last week, whenever it was, I brought my AFL little posts out, and I'm like,
Yeah.
people in the podcast have no idea what I'm doing.
Right.
But
right.
Scott explained it. He said 2 goalposts and then 2 more on the outside. Yeah. But
And-
it doesn't matter. Anybody listening on the podcast probably doesn't care enough to really.
Right. And Mark
Not really.
also said that he totally messed up on the dimensions of the field.
Oh, completely.
He was just like,
way off.
it looks like a little frisbee. No, you said it was an oval, right?
Yeah, it's an oval, but
Yeah.
I was like 100. What did I say? 150 wide. When I think the MCG is like nearly 185 wide. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
That's,
Hey, can I
me-
get
that's
technical
meters,
really
by the
quick?
way. Go ahead. Danny, go ahead.
I feel like if Trump wanted to appease the world, could you imagine if he made it so that metric was the standard in America, and the world would be like,
Oh, that's
"Thank you."
That's what they would think right there.
No, they wouldn't. They'd
Oh,
love it.
that's
America likes to be different than everybody else. I don't know if you guys
Yep.
knew that yet.
Yeah,
Did you know
it's
that?
just. I'll be honest.
USA,
And everyone knows.
USA.
Are we going to start rolling our eyes too, Mark? He's going to have a whole new cast next episode.
Get your hand away from the buttons and put them up in the frame so we can see.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie!
Okay.
How much time
Yeah.
does this have?
Are you trying to get out of it? Are you done?
Play the
Which one?
music that gets us away from the camera.
No, I don't know. Like
That
you're
one?
saying. Should we just call this episode the soundbite?
I don't
episode?
know. I'm trying to figure out where you're going. Trump turned the world into the metric system. You know what would
We
happen
started playing soundbites, and that was more interesting to talk about how you're obsessed with them.
if Trump turned to the metric system? Everybody would be mad and not like the metric system anymore. Because whatever he does,
System
everybody
is
hates.
So good. It's simple.
It is.
Feet
It's
and inches.
everybody's.
It's in tens, and that's all you need. Multiples
Now,
of tens.
Fahrenheit, I get, and if you look at the backstory, it makes sense. But the reason I like Fahrenheit is because there's a feel between 70 degrees
Yeah.
and 77 degrees, not between 1 degree and 1 degree.
0
I said it was
Celsius and what, like 20 Celsius? I mean, aren't you on fire by 20 Celsius? What are you?
No, like it's boiling is
25 to
100.
30
It makes sense.
100
that
degrees Celsius.
0 is
I know the
freezing.
difference between like a 6-degree day and a 7-degree day.
No, you
so it's
don't.
Just, it's.
You don't.
I do.
Here's how.
Genuinely
By the
do,
way,
because
here's how Mark starts off every one of his videos that he does for his like week in review thing. Oh, what a great day here in Hobart! It's a terrible day in Hobart.
Well, that's Hobart.
Oh, can you believe how rainy it is in Hobart? It's freezing cold. It's 0.5 degrees Celsius.
But you
got
don't think that
nothing for
you
that.
don't think
I got
America will
nothing for
ever
that.
switch to metric?
Yeah. When we become fully socialist, we'll switch to metric for sure.
And you'll look back and you'll say, why didn't we do that?
Why did we do that a long time ago?
Yeah.
You know what's funny though is like everybody around here, I live in the Detroit area, is like a lot of people are in the automotive industry. And so it used to be back in the day, like when I was handing my dad wrenches while he was working on a car or something like that, there was never metric stuff. And then when that started to happen, he was like, this doggone metric crap. And he'd get all mad. He'd get mad. So I don't know. I think now, like most cars are metric. I think for the most part, because it's global.
Yeah, because they're all built in China.
No, we still make
Mexico.
cars here. We do.
Australia doesn't make any cars anymore.
No, they don't. No, they literally like
Good day, good day.
didn't your prime minister basically like say, "Hey, we're not going to give you guys any benefits anymore," and then all the car companies were like, "All right, see you later, bye."
I don't really know the politics behind it.
Yeah, that's
but
what
all I
happened.
know is that the Australian Commodore, that has been the most iconic Holden vehicle of all time, is now made in Shenzhen or something.
Yeah.
And I saw one of the latest Commodores, which I think to you in America is a Chevy something or other.
Okay, that narrows it down. Is it a small car or is it big?
It's an Impala. No.
Okay.
It's a big. It's like your SS or something. It's like the V8 version.
Okay.
I saw the new one recently, like the other day in Hobart. It was just like every other European car on the market.
Listen,
Like-
there's hardly any cars that are different than each other now. They're all they all look the same to me. They're all like rounded and it's just weird.
No, the Mustang.
Yeah, the Mustang, stuff like that. Mustang,
Yeah.
Camaro,
good-
even the Camaro is starting to get kind of like all rounded off and weird.
Yeah.
But whatever. Do you see how quickly we lost Danny when we started talking about the
Yeah.
cars? He was just like, "Ugh."
I got off the car stuff when I worked on ships, and then
He's totally a
Best
ship
story-
man now.
yeah,
Yeah.
no. Well, I had a car that was like killing me. It was costing me so much money, and I wasn't even driving it.
Yeah.
And then finally drove it and hit a deer, and totaled it, and I got more money
dear.
than I owed, which was great.
In America?
dear.
Over
In
here?
America, yeah. Yeah, and actually, I have a vlog coming out about that coming up soon.
And then you took
and-
that. What is that?
Is that how
What the-
how far behind you are?
What the heck was
Yeah,
that
but-
car you drove all over America?
Minivan,
A
yeah.
Dodge. It's
Oh,
not
wait,
a
well, so-
minivan. The
was a
Journey.
Jeep.
Well,
Wasn't
hold on. First, after that, because I was buying like new cars and leasing and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I finally was like, you know what, I'm gonna buy used, and I bought like a 10-year-old used minivan and just drove that. you
Yeah.
know, didn't owe any money on it. It worked amazing, and then I got the Dodge. So everything's kind of like pre-owned. I won't buy anything new anymore just because cars don't have that. I feel like they don't have that stigma anymore. Like you have a new car, then you're really cool. Like maybe because I'm not in high school anymore. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who gets brand new cars in high school?
Yeah.
Come
not me.
on.
You had a brand new car in high school? No, you didn't.
I did, but I leased it.
You leased a
didn't have
car
it
in
really?
high school?
Yeah, senior year, yeah.
Get the heck out of
Co-signed
here.
by my
What did
dad.
you have? What did you get?
Saturn SL. It wasn't cool. It was new. It was cool at the time. It had a CD
Mark,
player, man.
If
That's
you
going way
knew
up.
what
What's
that
a
car
Saturn?
was, oh my gosh.
What
It's
is it?
like
I'm gonna Google it.
it's the literal garbage heap of cars. It's like
No, it's
the
not.
worst.
It wasn't bad.
They're junk.
It wasn't bad.
They don't
Sorry,
even
let's-
exist anymore.
Images.
See, that's why I don't want to talk about cars. It's a sore point with me.
And the SL version was like that's like bottom of the barrel Saturn. Not only did you have a Saturn, but it was
I was a
the
senior.
I'm
worst.
It was
googling it.
new.
Oh, that is horrible.
Yeah, exactly. It's
I
terrible.
don't believe that you're really looking
we
at
had
it.
a we had a Saturn
No,
too.
truly,
I really-
truly. I wish I could show you.
We
You
leased
can show us. Show us your screen. I don't believe you at all.
Don't know.
All right.
Can you show the screen?
No,
Can you do that?
He's looking it up.
I don't think you
Yeah,
can.
No, I'm trying to share the screen. There we
I
go.
don't think you
I can
can.
share mine. I can show you what I'm looking at.
Where? I don't see it. I don't see
You
your screen.
can't. We can.
There. See, I was
No.
looking at it.
No, I'm not. I don't see it. Oh, there it goes.
Hang on. There you go.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Is that it?
That really gross
That
bronze
bottom,
thing.
The bottom right.
Look at Danny showing us that he's going to
to
buy a GoPro Hero 5 something.
Bottom left.
left.
Down here.
Yeah, top
This one?
right there.
Oh,
Top above
gosh.
that. That one.
That one there.
Oh,
No. No. Get out of that.
if you're not watching the video, you have to.
Oh yeah, again. I've completely
Danny,
ruined
what
the
are you
podcasting
showing us
experience.
right now?
Oh, I was showing you my screen.
Yeah, but we don't want to see this.
Oh,
We have to
okay.
wrap it up. This got we went way off the deep end.
Are
Anyway,
we on 20 minutes nearly already?
yeah, we're almost done. Yeah.
What happens when I get on this stream?
It's because we're having a good time. We're leaving the
Started
fans
off really
wanting for
bad
more.
at work.
Oh.
And well, next week or next time we're on, we're going to talk about something really interesting, right, guys?
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah.
No, I mean like I'm trying to leave the people wanting more.
That's if you want me back. Your listeners might be absolutely sick of an Australian accent coming through.
No,
thick.
it's fantastic.
No, they're sick of the sound bites. Don't worry, he'll grow out of that phase eventually. All right?
No way. I love it.
Come on.
It's
Come on, you
so
gotta be ready.
good.
You got to be ready for me.
Oh, that's
Oh, you're going to have some coffee right now?
I'm making the coffee.
Danny's got coffee too.
I know.
It's tea.
I noticed, by the way, tea. Oh my gosh. I noticed
Oh, that's
Exactly. These Australians have much smaller mugs than us here in America.
Oh, that's
No, it's the camera differential.
Is that what it is? It's in metric.
That's a jug.
No.
Yeah, it's a
That's
metric
full
system.
jug, yeah.
In America,
What's that
we
thing?
like our mugs huge.
What's that thing? You're compensating for something?
Yeah, exactly. All right, guys, listen, come back on Friday. The gang will be back. Next week, maybe we'll bring Mark and Danny back. I'm up for that.
have me.
What do you think?
Same outfit?
Same.
Should I wear the same thing next week?
I don't know.
I'll have to go and put it in the wash.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
I'll
Put it in the
go
wash
and
right now.
throw it in the wash now.
All right.
And we'll come back.
We're going to say goodbye. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you
Goodbye.
soon.
Thanks for having me.
Bye. Crush Pod.